Alright, let's go. Okay, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Thumbs up?
Very good.
Asking for the thumbs up? Thumbs up! Alright, let's go to next.
Let's ask Nadia to reply first.
Nate, what is today's date?
Today's day is November 9th, 2021.
Yes, let's start with...
I think with quality practices is just giving them the tools or the opportunities to show themselves and to show what they can do, and supporting them in ways that are not overbearing, but just kind of guiding them, and then making sure that everybody else knows what the supports are so that they can reach their ultimate potentials. My name is Shari Ikeda. I'm a special education teacher at Kaleo High School, and SURF stands for Supporting Unlimited Routes to the Future. To determine if a student needs a specialized support, it's a team decision. So we do go through the IEP process, and it's a team decision, and we decide then what supports are needed. It's not just one meeting, it's a lot of meetings, informal meetings, and just seeing what they need to do and then what kind of supports will help them. So not everything will work, and we'll tweak them if we need to.
Starting spell stopping.
S T
T
U
U
stuff.
F F F.
There you go.
I-N-G.
Good. Yes. There you go.
Stuffing. I'm going to say Andy Carroll's next.
Okay, Maddie. So Maddie.
No, Sky.
Auntie Carol, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
My favorite Thanksgiving food
We always look at least restrictive environment, so that's always number one. Like, what is the LRE? What minimum supports can we give them to make them successful? It literally started off as just Surf's Coffee, and it was just came from the surf riders. We're the surf riders, so we became Surf's Coffee.
Yeah, don't worry about the party.
You want your after?
It's my bad.
What about your bodyboard?
I'm not taking that as a
No bodyboard. Those are good. Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you.
It's becoming what we had envisioned our special ed department to become. And so with working with Corey and Sharice and Yvette and Katie, we're becoming we're trying to make an academy for the special education students. So it's not only just for FSC students, but it'll also be for the resource kids who kind of get lost in the shuffle sometimes, and just giving them more opportunities and supporting them for their future.
Thank you. Do I still have you now? Yes, you do. You have $2 for $6 more.
All right, thank
To go.
Now,
The usual, the hot coffee. Thank you. Oh, no, I'll just... Get these two.
Coffee and Surf Shop is kind of we're trying to make it into a club. It's a work in progress, but what it is we have a partnership that we've been doing with Sensei Spinda and Mrs. Hanoa, and their kids have been coming and working with our kids and kind of just learning from our kids. And so I guess the vision of our club is kind of I wanted to create a place where my kids felt or could learn the skills and show everybody what they could do. And so it was a safe environment. And so I kind of call it, we call it a reverse inclusion, where they're here, they're gonna show you the skills because this is their home, this is where they're comfortable. and then the gen ed kids come in and they learn from my kids. And so that's what the vision of our club will be, is that eventually they'll work together to create bigger projects.
Thank you, Sky.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
My greatest accomplishment with the surf program, I think, is just seeing the kids and their excitement, their pride, just their social skills have evolved, their confidence. So we can see, we saw the confidence change, and that was like the biggest accomplishment that we didn't imagine happening. So they're running the coffee cart by themselves pretty much. They're running the print shops pretty much by themselves, and I think that was our biggest thing. And then our other biggest thing was printing 800 shirts for our own students at Kailua High School, and then now we're doing another big order for a feeder school. So I think just having the coffee cart literally start from coffee that was thrown on a cart to having this big production that we have now is just, it's a huge accomplishment and it's because of my kids and what they have been doing.
Okay. Alright. There you go.
Got it, Nate?
Yep.
We don't want the kids to be dependent on us, the EAs and the teachers. So how do we keep them from becoming overly dependent? I set the bar high. I believe they can do anything they put their minds to, and so how do we get them there? And it's not going to be by following them every step of the way. They have to make mistakes, which is fine. Mistakes are fine. You learn from mistakes. We've had spoiled shirts. It's fine. We've learned from the mistakes. So I think it's just letting them explore themselves and just letting them take chances. And my EAs are really good about, we collaborate a lot together, and then like, okay, we got to step back on this kid, not do that on that kid. And I think it's just, we have a really good communication in our classroom, and they all want they all want the same thing, for them to be successful post high school.
Paper.
Okay, toss it. Show her.
The paper.
Okay, and then how do I put it on top? That?
Yeah. Let me close this. Let me close
And
it.
then somebody push it in.
Sit in, and then
How many seconds?
15 seconds.
We do a lot of evaluations. We evaluate the students constantly, and some of the things is just like kind of putting them out there and putting them outside their comfort zone and seeing if they can do it. One of the big things that we did this year was for Sky to become our coffee cart manager, and he really stepped up to the role. We didn't know if he was going to be ready for it, but we don't know until we try it. And I think that's where we just kind of put them out there in a safe environment though, right? So, and see what they can do, and then lessen the support as needed. Like really get to know the students. If they have an IEP or a 504 plan, like read it, get to know what supports they need, the accommodations they need. Reach out to your special education teachers. I think that's like the best source of information, or your EAs. And just like be open. I think just be open and let them show you what they can do. Just reach out to people, advocate for your students. I think that was the biggest thing, is I just kept advocating for my kids, and our department really advocated for the surf shop and the coffee shop, and look for resources, talk to people, approach them. You never know if they're going to say no. I mean, the support that we got from some of the people was not expected, but we wouldn't have known unless we asked. So the surf program is not perfect. It's a work in progress. We've been meeting to create it into the Ready to Surf program that we envision it to be. But it's been a ride, and it's been fun, and we're excited to see what's going to come next.